Hi, I'm Adrian.
And I'm Nick, and we're from Northlane, and you're watching Montreal HD Live.
Set me free!
Hi guys, I'm Tyler here from Montreal Hardcore Live, and I'm here with Northlane. So, how's your second trip to Canada going so far?
Great, man. Having an awesome time. We're about 4 shows in now, so it's been very fun so far. Great responses from every sort of place we've been, and I'm sure it's going to continue to be pretty damn cool.
Yeah, man, it's been a hell of a trip. It's our second time in Canada, and the first time was awesome, and the second time's been just as good, so if not better. So, really excited to see how the rest of the tour goes.
And last time you were in Canada for your tour, you met the band Structures, their drummer, Andrew, who drove you around, provided you lodging, etc. while you were in Canada. How'd you meet him?
Well, initially we had some driver problems, and we were borrowing Structure's van for the tour, and then it just came about that Andrew would drive us around and be our tour manager and tour guide, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, we made a strong relationship there, and that's our sort of these next 2 tours, this one and our one next month in Australia, sort of grew from that relationship. So yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
So, what is your preparation when you're playing in a country other than Australia? Like, how do you get all your all your equipment here, your drums, or do you borrow equipment?
Well, personally, I have an endorsement with Tama, so thanks to their worldwide backline, I can get a kit anywhere we go, which is really cool. Other than that, we ship all our guitars and cymbals and snare drums and whatnot, all our Axe FX rigs over with us. So we have a big shipment from Australia wherever we go.
It's big, but we try and bring the bare minimum, because it costs a lot to bring the equipment over. So we try and bring only things we need, like he gets a drum kit, but he still brings his cymbals and his stuff. We bring our guitars, but we have to borrow amps and stuff like that. But it's still okay. It works out fine. You share with the bands, and it makes it a lot easier for everyone in the end. So it's fun.
We met the guys from Texas in July about 3 months ago. They came and played a show here. How's your relationship with them so far? Have you got to know them while you were on tour with them?
Yeah. I've met a couple of the guys. We've been hanging out. All the bands on this tour have really been getting along. It's only day 4, and a lot of the bands are really friends now, and we're all talking, and it's good, man. The guys from Texas are really nice guys. I was actually having a chat with a few of them last night for a long time. We were hanging out, talking, and they're great band, great people, and it's a pleasure to be on the tour with them, really.
Since it's your second tour here in Quebec, have you tried our national dish, poutine? Have you tried it?
Yeah, I've tried it. Didn't really sit well with my stomach. But
I liked it. It's not too bad, It's pretty fatty, but a lot of the food I like is fatty, So I don't mind. I could eat it.
All right. After your last tour in Canada, you went secretly to record your last album, Singularity. Why did you guys decide to keep it a secret for so long, and how did that work out in the end?
Well, really, we thought no one really knew that we were recording an album in the first place. We'd never told anyone that we were recording. We haven't told anyone to expect an album or anything like that. So we just thought, why tell anyone when we can keep it a secret, So we kept it a secret, recorded it. No one really knew what we were up to, and then slowly we just sort of. It's a good way to market the album, because you have complete control over what you release. No one knows anything, and you can do whatever you want from there, and it just adds an element of mystery to the whole process as well. Gets people interested, and it just instead of giving everyone anything, they have to find it, and they have to be interested. So it really helped on the internet to get people talking and wondering what we were doing with the next album.
Yeah, it was a great way to build hype and get people excited.
Yeah.
Really.
Drew York from Stray from the Path is featured on Masquerade. How did that happen?
Well, they were on the last time we came to Canada. They were on the tour. Stray from the Path were on that tour, and obviously, just from hanging out, we all became friends. And they were heading into the studio after us, the same studio. And since they were going there, we thought it would be cool to ask Drew to be on the album. He's a great vocalist, a great frontman, and it's an honor to have him on our record. It was a very big honor, and it just ended up sounding really cool, and everything worked, and right place, right time, everything happened at the right moment. So why not, have him on the record, and it just sounds good. And also, hopefully it'll help us, reach some more North American and Canadian fans up here, it'll be fun.
So how was it to work with William Putney in the Machine Shop, and how was working with him as a producer, and how'd that affect and kind of shape your songs in the studio?
Well, he's an absolute genius. So he almost acted, a lot of bands say this, he almost acts like a sixth member. His input's very valuable, and I think he shaped the album to be as good as it could possibly be. And personally as a drummer, he pushed me really hard, especially with some of the songs that I hadn't had as much practice on as other ones, considering we wrote a couple of the songs in the studio. And yeah, he just boosted my confidence, and I think he got the best out of all of us. So.
Yeah, the same with me. Me and Will and I sat together, really trying to make the best out of the vocals of the album as well. He tried to push me to my limits and get me to do the best performance I could on record, and it really helped, like Nick said, to turn it into the best album it could possibly be. And it was awesome, really awesome working with him. He's, like he said, a genius, and brilliant work. We're very happy with it.
And what is the musical process like in the studio? You wrote 2 songs in the studio. How'd that come
Yeah,
about?
well, we wrote actually about three and a half maybe.
Songs,
yeah, it was throughout the Canadian tour prior to going to the studio. We were getting some parts of the songs down, and then it came crunch time when we were actually at the studio and we had to have these songs finished. So John, our guitarist, who's our writer, pumped out these songs. It was milked him for all he was worth. But he came up with some amazing material, and so stoked with it. The songs obviously will sound a little bit different, but I'm loving the diversity of each song throughout the track, and the pressure that was put on for those songs really brought out a different side of us. So.
Definitely. Sometimes the pressure helps work to your best ability and work harder.
And we have 2 fan questions we got off the YouTube page.
Yeah.
Is there a concept build on the new album Singularity from your previous album?
Yeah, definitely. I'll try and keep it, as short as possible. But a singularity traditionally refers to something, a point in history in the future, that where technology and evolution will have, reached a level that is, it'll be really hard to understand what life will be like in the future, because it'll be so different, From caveman to where we are now to where we'll be in the future, no one has any idea what it will be like, And also, the singularity is also something that exists within yourself. You're the center of your universe, and you need to, I think it would be wise for people to spend less time being so distracted with things that really aren't helping them and progressing them, whether it be things that they want to do in life, like work, if they have musical endeavors or artistic endeavors. It's I want to encourage people to do what we're doing, and not worry too much about other people, but create their own band, create their own music, create their own art. Thank you. I appreciate all our fans for listening to us, our music, but I want people to make their own music, and that's what the message, the singular, it's about yourself. Whatever you want to do with your life, you can do it if you believe, That's really what it is.
Our second fan question is, what are the Australians eating that makes their scene so damn strong?
Meat pies.
Yeah, meat pies and barbecues. No. Yeah. I don't know. I think the isolation of the country sort of makes each band work as hard as possible. When there's a band that's doing really well in Australia, it makes the other bands rise to the occasion. And really, these days there's a lot of good bands getting pumped through the Australian touring circuit. So it's really good to see. It's starting to become a strong scene and getting recognised all over the world. So
yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, a lot of it's really hard to make it out of Australia. You need to have a good following back home to even make it anywhere in the rest of the world. So I think bands really have a good work ethic. They like to work hard. back home, and that's really I think why there's some good bands coming out now, because people they've seen bands like Parkway Drive and other bands make it out of Australia, and once they see that, they know that they can do it, and they feel inspired to work hard and do what we say, and follow your dreams, make your own music, and achieve that.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, anything is possible.
Sure.
And you confirmed a big U.S. tour in November supporting another band. You guys must be excited, but I guess I can't say which band it is yet. Not yet.
Unfortunately, keep it top secret.
I'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
I'll get in trouble.
We're getting the chopping block. No, we're keeping it secret like the album.
Yeah.
We like to keep things that way because I think it's more rewarding for a fan to keep a bit of that anticipation.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah,
You don't open your present before Christmas.
Exactly. Maybe a couple months prior in this case. Who knows? It'll be out soon in the public.
We'll tell everyone soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
And to finish this off, what's up and coming for Northlane this summer after the Australian tour?
Well, we got
We announced.
we've got some things. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've announced stuff. We have some big things in the cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can say anything yet.
I think I know what I can say.
Yeah?
I think we're planning to see a lot of the world this year. So hopefully some more international touring will be happening this year.
Yeah.
We'll be excited for that.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
excited. Very excited.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you
No
so
worries.
much, man.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
You too.
All the best. Bye.
Up these tours, this tour and our tour next month in Australia. So it's a good relationship that's grown.
Hopefully you don't die today. So after this tour, you mentioned you were heading back to Australia. What the fuck? Yeah, let's
What the fuck, man?
That has to be someone doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Do you reckon it's a prank?
I have no idea. I don't know.
What it's like to feel